Ethereum at $2,347, caught between bullish accumulation and a daily downtrend. Let's break down the tape. Price is sitting in a tight range near the middle of today's candle, down about 1% on the day. The 90-day chart shows a series of lower highs and lower lows, textbook downtrend structure. On the daily chart, MACD is in a bullish configuration, line above signal with positive histogram, but this cross is still young. The daily candle structure shows lower highs, so momentum is trying to build in the face of a downtrend. Shorter-term traders should watch whether the histogram bars start shrinking. That would signal the bullish momentum is fading. Zooming out to the weekly, MACD also shows line above signal with positive histogram. That's constructive for the bigger picture. But price closed below the 50-week MA last week, which is a bearish weight. The weekly view says momentum is improving, but trend structure hasn't confirmed it yet. This creates a tug-of-war between daily and weekly timeframes. The monthly chart reveals a downtrend channel. Resistance slope is down 10.5% per candle, support slope down 9.9%. Price is bouncing near the middle of that channel. For a long-term bullish thesis, we need a breakout above the top rail. If that happens, the macro picture flips. Until then, the channel dominates. On the daily chart, RSI at 48 is neutral. Not oversold, not overbought. Momentum is balanced. The stochastic lines, though, have just crossed up. That means short-term buyers are stepping in. It's happening in the mid-range, so not an extreme signal, but it adds a bullish tilt to the near-term picture. Nearest resistance is the $2,466 Fibonacci level from the 23.6% retracement, then the psychological $2,400. Support sits at $2,236, and the recent low near $1,757. Price tends to react at these fib levels, so expect some noise around $2,400. The top crypto story is Eric Trump taking a shot at JPMorgan for now embracing Bitcoin. That's adding some bullish sentiment. On the macro side, CPI came in at 0.9%, and Fed dissenters are pushing back on cuts. Ether accumulation wallets added 246K ETH, which is a strong demand signal. The overall news-driven bias is mildly bullish, but macro headwinds linger. Eric Trump, son of the U.S. president, called out JPMorgan for now embracing Bitcoin after previously criticizing it. This is narrative-driven. Traditional finance turning around could fuel retail optimism and support prices. The latest economic indicators show CPI at 0.9% and unemployment at 4.3%. With the Fed leaning hawkish, these numbers suggest rate cuts aren't coming soon. That's a headwind for risk assets like crypto. CoinTelegraph's latest price predictions highlight altcoins targeting new highs. For Ethereum, the focus is on breaking $2.4K resistance. Sentiment is cautiously optimistic, but sellers may step in if Bitcoin hits $84K. Overall, ETH is neutral, with a slight bullish bias from accumulation and MACD, but the daily downtrend and monthly channel cap, the upside. Watch $2,400. A close above flips the short-term trend bullish. A rejection keeps the range intact. Bitcoin flat at $81K, ETH down 1%, BNB and Solana are the standout gainers, up 3% and 3.6%. XRP also up slightly. Top 10 is mixed, but with a slight bullish tilt among altcoins. This is not financial advice, just analysis. Data sources include CoinDesk, CoinTelegraph, and economic releases. Full links are in the description. Errors possible, so DYOR. That's all for today's Ethereum check-in. See you tomorrow for the next update.